Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about what it's like to be a female 68 whiskey, just stationed anywhere in general, but primarily at Fort Hood, aka...
Fort Cavazos now.
Yeah, Fort Cavazos. I have two beautiful guests today. We have Thay Dancini and we have Yanka Silva. So they're going to be answering some questions and just kind of giving their experience as to what being a female is like, you know, as a 68 whiskey in the big army. But without further ado, let's get to it.
I'll still be there for you.
Well, to start, when I got my orders that I knew I was gonna go to Fort Hood, everyone was like, "Shit, you go to Fort Hood, good luck. You're gonna get kidnapped or killed or something." And honestly, when I got to Fort Hood, it was not like that. Like,
it was a lot better than I expected. First off, I got my orders in 2020 when everything was happening in Fort Hood. So I was really scared. I was really scared. But I haven't had any bad experiences per se. Like a couple of things that were annoying, but could happen anywhere in the army, anywhere in general.
I feel like that's the same thing she said. The things that happen at Fort Hood are like harassments and things that could happen anywhere in any duty station you go to. I think it's more of the way you handle it. But also, I think what sucks about Fort Hood is a lot of toxic leadership. That is true. Like, the 3CR thing, like, can't even mention.
So, what would you say is like the biggest hurdle you've had to like overcome so far in your all's military career? You know, just being stationed at Fort Hood or just being in the Army in general?
I think when we progress really fast in our careers, there is always the thing, oh, it's because you're a woman and because you're pretty. No, you guys, we work really hard to get where we get. There's
just like pause on that real quick. We're foreign. We're so determined. We're really proud for being American soldiers. Therefore, we put out the effort to do our jobs. Like, we really want to be there. We're really motivated. She's a baddie. She like does everything. She joined as a fuzzy, and now she's a sergeant in like 2 years and 9 months. Like, seriously. And then that's what she's saying. The comments come like, oh yeah, just because she's a woman or she's pretty or whatever. But that's not the case. Like, that's such an annoying comment. Honestly, I think it's men with fragile ego that will say that.
Yeah.
True. It's just really hard to get where you want. And if you don't work hard, you don't get there. It's that simple. There's not a lot other people can do to help you get there. Getting points, it's hard. Passing the board, that's on you. Like, yeah, maybe if your leadership likes you, it's easier for you to go to the board and pass it. But it's on you to pass it. Yeah. They just give you the opportunity, so you have to do really good to get those things. It's not on other people giving it to you. That's basically impossible.
When it comes to the harassments, I would say, I think, is that what you asked earlier?
Yeah, just in general.
Yeah, so for the harassments, I think you have to kind of like input your own respect and make sure like people are not taking advantage of you, and just like, you know, impose your respect to just show that you're not there for the wrong reasons and do it. And
I had this one female NCO in AIT. She like took aside like all the females like in our company during Camp Bullis, and she was like, "All right, ladies, I'm gonna tell you the hard truth right here, right now. In the Army, you can be one of two things. You can be a bitch or you can be a slut. Which one you guys want to be is up to you, but I choose to be a bitch 10 out of 10 times." And I was like, damn, bro, she's spitting facts over here.
Yes.
Not that there's anything wrong with being a slut, bro. If you're single, do you. Like, who cares?
Yes, so you're gonna say no and you're gonna impose respect, and people are gonna see that as being a bitch. That's just the way it is.
That, or they'll go and like spread rumors, and they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, I hooked up with so and so, blah blah. Like, has that ever happened to you guys? Like, have you guys ever heard like rumors about yourselves?
The rumors that I've heard was other people that didn't know anything that was happening. Oh, she's very close to so and so, so they must be doing something wrong.
Yeah.
They must have something. No, it's friendship, and in the Army you get really close to people because there are some situations that you really get
You make new friends.
You know
you
what?
click.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like shared connections through like emotion. I guess I forget the term, but it's like
Trauma bonding.
yeah, trauma bonding, basically. Yeah.
Not necessarily as a trauma, but you're putting people that are very different, isolated in one location, so they're gonna bond. People that are more alike will bond very fast.
Yeah.
And
Like you two.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we met each other.
Yeah.
We met each other like online, and then we started talking, and then we both like met up in Fort Hood because we're both stationed in Fort Cavazos.
I'm gonna keep calling it Fort Hood.
Yeah, Fort
Same.
Cavazos is such a weird name to say
Yeah.
now. I still can get used
They,
to
and
it.
it's crazy that they make the name change. They're just trying to like sweep everything under the rug
I guess
yet
so.
again.
But to be fair, I personally love Fort Hood. I love Texas. In my opinion, it's one of the best states in the world.
You need your cowgirl hat.
People disagree.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm missing that. But honestly, I love Texas. Like, I love Fort Hood. I think it's a great space. There's a lot of opportunities. Besides the toxic leadership that sometimes you have to fight, like some NCOs that don't give a fuck about you, or they will like be unfair. But I guess that's everywhere.
I think that just gave me a lot more motivation to promote and to do better by my soldiers than it was done by me. I think. But I've had some good leaders as well.
Yes.
And my unit right now, it makes me really happy. I love my unit right now, and
Heck
it is
yeah.
in Fort Cavazos. And I have nothing to complain about it.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of fun things to do. Maybe not in Killeen, but
Yeah.
if you...
Austin.
Killeen
Yes.
area is expect to be like in the ghetto. It's not really fun. Like Killeen is not the best
It is-
place to be. But then you can drive like an hour and be in Austin, which is really fun. 6th Street, guys.
We were just there.
Yeah, we were just there yesterday. And then you can drive 3 hours and be in San Antonio or Dallas or Houston. There's so many things to do, which I love.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the weather helps too, except
It's
like
true.
right now in summer it's like
A lot of
extremely
river
hot and you go to the
stuff,
field and it's
lakes.
Yes,
Yeah.
lakes are super nice around here. You got, if you like horses, there's a lot of farms, a lot of ranches that you can have a lot of fun
Caves.
at. Caves, yes, we
yeah.
went to the caves
we went to the
today.
caves today, and
Yeah, so you have a lot of opportunities to have fun, and you make your career. Nobody else is gonna be able to control that for you. So if you want to do good, you're gonna have to fight for yourself and do what's best for you.
And also, if you're high speed, the Special Operations Forces are there in Fort Hood. They're like right in the area. If you really want to do something big, or you're like, just damn, like I want to go and do something like really high speed or something better, you can go there and talk to one of the guys, the recruiters. They will help you. You can either go like Special Forces, PSYOPs, Civil Affairs. You know, you can just go talk to them and see what's going on. Like, actually, any soldier active duty, you can go there.
Yeah.
They can, even if you're not at Fort Hood, from anywhere, you can email them. You can like reach out to them on Instagram, and you can talk to them. You know, it's one of the selections that I guess like your leadership can say no to you.
Yeah.
So if you really want to do it, like you should, and it's, you know, a step up in your career also.
There's also SFAB in Fort Hood. There's an
Mhm.
SFAB
Yeah.
unit in Fort Hood, and they do really cool stuff as well.
They do. They get deployed. They go like to different places. Honestly, I think like Fort Hood is not bad as people say, but I will say it. Always watch your back. If you're a female, never go out by yourself. Don't trust a lot of people. That's in general though. Like even if you're a guy, don't trust a lot of people because unfortunately with success, a lot of
Comes jealousy and hatred,
yeah.
resentment.
And not only that, this is we're talking like this is only in the army, but harassment happens in the civilian world
Like
as well.
yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah.
like yesterday,
Yeah,
that
we're
guy.
doing
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's just some
The club.
drunk idiot, bro. It was
So
funny though.
it's not exclusive to the army. The
Yeah.
thing is, the army makes it more concentrated because it's a lot of people together at one place, and we get kind of isolated. But it's not just in the army. These things happen everywhere. But comparing the army to the civilian side, at least the army gives you a way to report it without being harassed because you reported it. We have a program that's the SHARP that you can report things that happen to you. So it's not.
Also,
It also
don't
makes
be
it a lot
afraid.
easier.
Don't be afraid to report something. If something major, obviously, like something that really, it's major. Don't go like, oh yeah, he called me beautiful or hot. Like, don't waste nobody's times with that, because you know that's not a thing. But if you're really going through some like harassment, if you were sexually assaulted, or if you're going through something really unfair that you can't deal with it, like that, it has to be, you need some help, please go after it, and you know, just do the right things, because that's how we're gonna get better.
Yes. And if you don't report, they can't do anything about it.
They won't
right?
know about it, and it's just gonna keep happening.
And so I guess with that, you guys hit on a lot. Actually, you guys took the questions before I could even ask them. So I got like 2 more questions. So next question is, do you guys feel like as females in the military, you have received any special treatment or anything like that, or do you feel like people kind of go out of their way to try and give you special treatment, whether it's accepted or not? Like how like, has that happened? Or
There's 2 sides to that, right? Some people will actually do the opposite to you because you're a female.
Mm-hmm.
And
They'll treat you worse.
They will treat you worse because you're not good enough, because it's what we said before. Oh, she's a female, so she's only on the position that she is because somebody favored her.
Yeah, or she's slept with someone, or blah blah.
Yeah, so you actually get the opposite of that. But yes, there's people that I guess would do not things that would favor you, but be nicer to you. But it also depends on the way you treat people, right?
Yeah.
Being nice with people goes a long way, you guys.
That is a really big point, because you guys don't know me, but I'm super friendly all the time. I always wake up in a really good mood. My leadership, for the first weeks I was there, they were like, there's no way she's always happy like that. She's gotta be faking it.
Yeah.
Actually, my TOC told me that the other day. He's like, no, she's faking all these happiness every day. But no, it's been almost 2 years I've been in the army. Actually, it's been past 2 years. And I still have all the motivation. I'm so happy all the time. I wake up at 4 to go do PT, because my PT is different from everyone else, because I work at the clinic now. But I wake up so happy. I'm always like, good morning guys, let's go, let's start the day. Like, hey everyone, have a great day. I get up, like I hold the door to people. I'm like, hey, good morning, how are you today? And I always treat people with a really, really, as I treat all the privates the same way I would treat like our battalion commander. I would treat everyone with dignity and respect, and that makes me more likable. So whenever I need some help, or if I need to like get things done, people are like, oh, that's her, like, let's go.
And
like,
you're a medic, so everybody loves the medic, bro.
Yes,
like, they treat us like gods. Like,
I miss being in a infantry unit.
For real, bro. I felt like I'm like a passenger princess, bro. When I was attached to the infantry, they take care of you, bro. Dude, you're their medic, bro.
Doc.
Yeah, they're like, Doc, bro, what's up? I'm like, you coming out with us, bro? Oh, dude, of course I'm coming out with you guys. Let's go.
I am in the medical unit now. And there's only medics in my
medics
battalion.
don't treat medics good.
Exactly. It's just competition medics, and we're all medics. So I don't have that treatment anymore, because I don't have any of the
scouts or
infantry to look up to me as Doc. But I miss that a lot.
I do.
That's something I miss.
And guys, we'll be talking about some more medic related stuff in another video after this one, so just stay tuned for that. Be sure to click in, check it out, right? So just hitting on all of that, one of my last questions is, have you guys ever experienced like female hate in the military? Like, I've seen it in my unit. Like, you know, you have like the alpha female, and you get some like new privates or whatever that are also female, and she just kind of like treats them horribly, or there's just some kind of like, you know, she's like afraid they're gonna steal her thunder or attention. Like, have you guys experienced that? And also, what would be your advice for combating that?
Absolutely, yes, it happens. Sometimes there's a lot of females that can get like a little bit of power, and they're gonna start treating the other females like shit. Don't do that. You're gonna look stupid by other people.
Yes, ladies, cut that shit off.
Yeah, we have to support each other. We have to help everyone. Treat everyone the same. Like, treat the females and the males like the same way we treat like each one. You know, that's really stupid. But we do see a lot of females that will like try to act like really, like, yeah, like, you know what I mean.
Okay, so I'm gonna be devil's advocate here for a little bit, because yes, I did get treated kind of harshly by my first female NCO in the Army. But she had a good reason for that. She was very, she resented a little bit of females that tried to get their way because they were female. So they wanted to shit bag out of things because, oh, I'm a girl and whatever. So she actually resented other female medics. So when I got to the unit, I had to prove myself to her. And with time, I earned her respect. And now we're very good friends. Very good friends. She's out of the army and I love her to heart. Like, I love her. Her name is Dikunzolo. I love her. But I had to earn her respect. And I feel like sometimes because of the bad experiences some leaders have with other soldiers, they're gonna have some restraint to open up to those soldiers, those brand new soldiers, and then you're just gonna have to earn their respect. But that's very simple. You do your job, you do it well, and you're gonna earn it.
Yeah.
But also, speaking on the other side, I think like sometimes it's not what happens. I still think sometimes there's females that gain a little bit of power and they will still treat people really poorly, which they should.
Oh, yes.
They should treat everyone fairly the same.
Yes,
And-
that is true. Like, my reasoning behind being the devil's advocate here and saying that there is something specific here does not take away from what Thay is saying, that sometimes females just the power goes over their heads a little bit.
And cut the drama. Holy shit, nobody can stand the drama. Like, do your fucking job right and just move on. Like, take care of your damn life and like go be happy somewhere else. And
Two things. I like to say that the army is just like high school, but with adults.
yes,
Second thing.
100%.
Second thing I want to say is speaking more towards like females, but just in general, like soldiers, whatever. If you're an up and coming, you're fresh into your duty station, whatever, and you're maybe like a little promiscuous, you like to hook up, you're single, you're having fun. And maybe a female NCO comes up to you and pulls you aside and maybe tells you, like, tries to have a conversation with you. Don't take it as her like being jealous or like angry. She's probably speaking from a place of experience, like, and saying that like in the long run, like that type of behavior may not look well on your reputation towards other individuals in the unit, whatever. But again, if you're single, you're having fun, that's you. But I would like to say that, especially if you're a medic on that side of things, like you want to be able to keep that rapport up with the individuals that you're serving, taking care of, whether you're male or female. It's just one of those things. So don't take it as, a senior NCO or just an NCO in general coming to you, pulling you aside. It may sound kind of harsh because some people are just very blunt. Some people are very straightforward. And they'll tell you a couple of things, right? Maybe they'll straight up tell you, hey, stop whoring around, stop doing this. Or they'll be more kind of like, hey, maybe it's not best if you associate with these type of individuals. And I would say take that advice, right? But at the end of the day, do whatever it is you're going to do. But just know that they probably have your best interest at heart and they're speaking from a place of experience. That's just my, again, experience that I've seen and have, heard actual conversations take place with. Like, when I was younger in the military, like, I made a bunch of mistakes, and when I finally got soldiers and I would see them making those same mistakes, I would just be like, hey, maybe that's not the best course of action. But yeah, do you guys have anything else to add? Or
Yes, I have something to add. This is my best friend, you guys. And we're both females in the army stationed in the same place, and we help each other.
And
we
if someone talks
help
shit
each
about
other
her
out.
to me, I will fight that person.
Yes.
Like,
Same
don't
here.
talk shit about my best friend. Like that.
Exactly.
And so that's good, right? Maybe find somebody you can lean on in the military,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Like build
Make
a
good
strong,
friends.
cohesive friendship with another female.
It will happen.
Yeah.
It will happen because you're isolated in the army and you're gonna get close to people that you've never thought of, and sometimes you're gonna find your other half.
There you go.
As a friend.
As a friend.
As a friend. But yeah, guys, and I guess just to close off this video, what advice would you have for incoming female soldiers that might be a little nervous, might not know what to expect going to their first duty stations, or just joining the military in general? Like, they hear like all the bad stuff that happens, right? But they really don't highlight, some of the good stuff that could happen. Like, what would be your all's advice to those incoming soldiers?
First thing I would say is treat everyone with respect. Respect the rank, respect your position. I see so many soldiers all the time that are just like ignoring that they're speaking to a sergeant or or whoever it is. Like, always make yourself look good, put effort, be motivated, and you're gonna get things. You're gonna see your career progressing. I got waivers because I was always like motivated, and she also joined as a fuzzy and she got waivers as well.
She's a 5 now.
And now she's a sergeant. And it's not because of like favoritism or anything, it's because of effort. And that's my recommendation.
So what I recommend, and not just for females, this is for everybody that joins the Army, take it slow, get to your unit, treat everybody with respect, do your job, don't try to get out of doing things because it's
study
the Army.
on your own also.
Study on your own,
because you're gonna forget a lot of things you're in AIT.
Fight for your own career. So if you want to get promoted, say you want to get promoted. If you want to go to the board, say you want to go to the board. Do your job, do it well, treat people with respect.
Don't be that shitbag that's all the time on profile because they're trying to get away with things of like not doing. Everyone in your duty station, you're gonna be hated if you're the person that's always on a profile. You don't want to do anything. Sorry, I can't lift this little box here because my profile says no. If you can do that, if you can do minimal tests like that, then I don't know why you're in the Army. Like, sorry.
We're not saying don't get on a profile if you're hurt.
If you're truly hurt, but I'm saying don't be a shitbag. Try to get better.
Exactly.
Do the exercises your providers gave you, your physical therapist, so you can get better. You can promote because the physical fitness, it's a huge thing. You can get when you get to your duty station and you have a really good running time, really good like ACFT score, your leadership is gonna look at you with different eyes.
Yes,
I promise you that.
True.
Yep.
If you're good at physical training, you're a good soldier.
It's true, yeah.
That's.
I was not a good soldier. I'm playing. I was decent.
I got out of AIT.
Yeah.
I got out of AIT. I could do 56 hand release push-ups, guys.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
my
now,
last ACFT score was 543.
you know they're thinking of going back to the APFT.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I am in love with that idea because I was really good at it.
All right. Well, guys, that's pretty much the video. I really didn't put a whole lot of input in because this video wasn't about me. It's about giving females in the military a voice, right? We had 2 amazing guests come on and share their experiences about just being, soldiers, right? Not just female soldiers, just being soldiers in the military, right? And just talking about their experiences, talking about, advice that could possibly help you out if you're thinking about joining. If you're going to hit my comments on some negative shit, go ahead. It just makes me more money. I don't care. And they don't care either. But if you're going to hit it with some positive stuff, we can start off with whose fits the best, right? Is it me? Is it Thay? Is it Yanka? Let us know. And also let us, dude, are we doing the
Reflexing time.
yeah. But
just
let us know, guys. We're having some fun. We'll end this video off with a nice little sip.
Cheers.
And Beatbox, not sponsored, but it's okay.
I mean, if they do want to sponsor,
That's true.
It's always
You guys
welcome.
are always
yeah.
welcome to sponsor.
Oh, yeah, dude. If you're watching Beatbox. But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much. I'll link their Instagrams down below if you want to drop them a follow, show the support, show the love. And yeah, we're going to go out and have a good time, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Later.